What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Unless it's your first time joining me, special welcome to you. Hope you see something or hear something that makes you want to come back. On this channel, we talk about money. We talk about stuff like what you see on your screen right now, if that's what you're into. Go ahead, stick around, check out this short video packed with information. And if it's earned, give the channel some support with a like and a subscribe. Hey, in this video, guys, I'm going to double back to one of my older videos that I put up a few months back. I'm going to put up a quick picture here of the thumbnail from Real Estate Investing Nightmares. In this video, I talked about a woman in Chicago that bought some investment property, but she was what was called an absentee owner. She wasn't coming to check on her property, and a squatter invaded her property and went in and changed the locks and moved in. Now, this squatter basically says she gave another fictitious landlord a deposit and had a lease and everything. And we all know leases can be made up. I'm talking to my real estate investors now. You can create a fake lease. So she basically created tenancy because she probably was casing out this house and saw that the owner was not coming to check on it. So she moved in, established tenancy, was able to present this fake lease to law enforcement so they wouldn't put her out. And the owner ended up going through a lot of drama to get her property back. So the first slide you'll see here, this story ran in Chicago in June, but the person I believe moved in May, saying that the squatter has moved into the property and the owner could not get them to leave. And it ran in Chicago several times, and eventually the owner finally broke down, decided to start the eviction process. So that happened around the 1st of September. And here within the last several days, a news story ran that the person had finally moved out. Now, some of the excerpts from the actual story are as follows. Daniela Cruz, who is the owner, called up the local news reporter, ABC7 Samantha Chapman, after a woman that she's never met moved into her home. It took her about 5 months to get the home back. She called the I-Team, which is the investigators over at ABC News, and they ran stories about it. It brought some awareness to it. And the woman inside claimed she was the victim of a scam. And I'll be the first one to say that I do not believe she was the victim of a scam. I just think she's a scam artist, created a fake lease, and Miss Cruz just didn't know what to do. So she finally filed an eviction against this squatter whose name is Trinika Stevenson. And once that was done, a little short time later, Miss Stevenson moved out, and the owner, Miss Cruz, was alerted by neighbors. So I'm gonna talk about a few things real quick before I wrap this video up. Number one, if you're buying investment property and you live in that city, you need to be a present owner. You need to have cameras. You need to maybe invest in hiring a house sitter. I'm not a huge fan of house sitters, but it's something that may work for you. You need to network with the neighbors, which ultimately that's what tipped off this owner. A neighbor called the owner. So you need to network with the neighbors. And you just need to be present, man. This is an investment. You need to protect your investment. This is not the only time this has happened. This happens all the time where people just aren't paying attention, and there's always somebody looking to take advantage. There's lots of people like Miss Stevenson out there that will do this and then drum up some story that they gave someone a deposit and come up with a fake lease. The reason for this video, folks, is number one, there was a happy ending. So I'm glad the owner got possession of her property back, and now she can finish her renovation and get it sold. But the second thing is be present. Keep an eye on your investment. When it all boils down to it, that is your investment. Invest in security and surveillance. Number two, get involved in the neighborhood. Network with the neighbors. 3, if it's absolutely necessary, maybe you need to hire a house sitter. Okay, so hey, I just wanted to kind of touch up and reach back to that video and let it be known that it did have a happy ending, but it took a long time for it to happen, and it could have been avoided if the investor was watching their investment. So hey guys, if you like that video, go ahead and reward the channel, support it with a subscribe and a like. And if you want to see the first videos that I made to kind of give you the origins of the story and how it all went down, you can check those out right here. And until I come back to help you level up more on the finance and money tip, I'm 100% gone.